spot onto the grand finals. I'll be your caster Itami, and joining me will be another caster, and that is going to be none other than Solski. So hi Solski.
Hey yo, Tommy, that was one hell of an energy, brother. I gotta match you for now. And as you have said that this is going to be between MeowMeow Gang versus Daaku Sena, I think it is semi-final of this boys tournament, India Showdown Season 1, powered by IGC, Indian Gaming Corps. But as okay, we can see right away the Sicilian ban. I think it is banned for Daaku Sena's Yum Raj. And we have seen, I'm loving the fact that Daaku Sena is here because they beat ABM yesterday. And guess what? I think when you have an insatiable desire to improve, we can see the result of that. They have the desire to improve. They improved, and they are proving themselves because they couldn't defeat those team which they are defeating right now in this tournament. So now we are also seeing the bans coming up from the Daaku Sena is going to be the Mathilda and the 4 years ban from MMG. So Itami,
Okay.
brother, what do you think about these three bans? And tell me about the upcoming three bans also.
Oh my God. Okay, the Bruno is getting banned out as well this time, as well
Sunil.
were onto the hands of Team Dakusena onto the previous game. So they were able to have quite some advantage with it. And I guess it is safe to say that Yamraj most probably once he sees the Sicilian Open, he definitely prioritizes it. And he is able to capitalize onto that Sicilian pick as well. So this time MMG are respecting it. They are banning out the Sicilian, but Dakusena don't want to risk out the Bruno as well. They were the ones who picked it, but still they don't want to give out the Bruno to MMG as well. The first pick going for the side of team MMG, and apparently two mid lane bans once again from both the sides. It is the Yves as well as the Jushin and the Sicilian. So mid lane as well as the gold lane EXP also prioritize. I guess this is some standard kind of bans coming up from the both of the teams.
Exactly. And I would say Eve is not, I'm sorry, Tami brother. So I think Eve, do you think that Eve also is also a standard ban? Because I think Eve can be countered by a diving composition, but they have banned Eve, so they are, focusing on Yamraj a lot because they want to squeeze out the possibility of Yamraj picking any comfy heroes, and we have seen what Yamraj can do with that Eve. Plus, that Sicilian. And you also mentioned this Sunil Chetri is banned because he has been in meta. I mean, why he's in meta? Because of the recent not the buff, but indirect buff coming into Malefic Gun, and he has been his balls hurt a lot after he gets those three items, the Husk Claws and you know this, you know it. So
Yep.
now the Hilda pick, I love this Hilda pick. To counter that, they have given up the chip and the glue. Glue is a perfect pick to be, if you want to face against, if you just look from the point of view of the EXP laning, because if Hilda comes near you, if she wants to use her power of wildness, but to respond to that, they are going with that Vexana, and Vexana, the Vexana's passive. It is a very good counter to glues. Plus the respawn
Yep.
coming in real quick. That's going to be the Valentina, and the first picking phase is already done. We will moving on to the second phase of the draft, the second banning phase. I'm loving this counter attack from both the sides. So what do you have to say, Tom?
I actually, the Fanny was opened out. So Joseph is quite a menace with that Fanny pick as well. They have decided to give out the Fanny, Team Nakosena actually. And yep, to answer that glue, Vexana is a perfect answer. It could have been the Vexana as well as the Faramis too, but apparently the Valentina is cooking. So I do think if they picked out the Faramis, they would have definitely answered it with the Valentina, even though it is the Vexana answered by the Valentina. But instead of the Faramis, I guess Vexana would be a safer option because that Netherrealm copied ultimate would have been a game changer for the side of Team Dakusina as well. Because if once copied, that
Mm.
definitely it would have more impact onto that game. And his Faramis ult is quite game changing type. And looking at the second phase of the draft, like the bans, the Hylos as well as the Gatotkacha, two flex picks actually getting banned out, followed by two jungler bans. That is going to be the Alpha and the Suyo.
Mm.
So, meta kind of a draft as well as balanced kind of a draft, I would say.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you pointed it out really well. I think now the possibility for jungling, they squeezed out the jungler, they squeezed out the mage. So we can straight away see that they are struggling with those laning phase. See, I was about to say that Martis would have been a good pick here because you can actually, with a mortal coil, can go par to par with Fanny. If Fanny comes near you with the cables, you can use the mortal coil. And if you use just only the first phase of the mortal coil cooldown resets. Like I think it just resets to 1 second. So it could have been a good pick, but they're going for that late game comp, but still they have the glue and I would say Chip for the early game, but Chip is too squishy as a tank. To face off against this Fanny, especially if Fanny goes for Fury Hammer first, it's going to be a nights out for Chip or Chip. So he got to buy that Dreadnought armor first to be a little bit sustainable in this team fight against Fanny. And this game is a lot depends on itemization of the few minutes. Like if you go onto the 2 minutes mark, we will have to check the itemization. Whoever has that first mover advantage of locking onto the necessary items that they need for the team fights, that team can win. But so far so forth, we can see who the drops they are actually thinking right now and responding to the drop very well, and that's a Ruby for there.
Oh,
And that's going to be the Knights. And so what do you have to say, Thami?
quite some crowd control. Just like the Hilda was as well as there already, and combined with the Ruby, quite some crowd control already for the side of Team MG. The Nathan with the entropy plays, if he is able to like position himself well, then he will be able to dash out a lot of damage as well as he can be the game changer for the side of Team MMG too. But his positioning will be something that he needs to keep an eye on because the goal laner from the side of Team DS, that is going to be the 1-1, and yep, 1-1 is quite doing like rising up slowly but
Mm.
surely onto that pick phases as well. So 1-1 against that Nathan. Nathan won't have that much of a mobility, but still 1-1 will be able to poke out a lot onto that Nathan. But he can, even if 1-1's ultimate is triggered, like the crossbow tank, Nathan can use that entropy in order to escape combined with the flicker. He can do it in order to strategize it. But one thing you did mention, Solskjaer, is that early game itemization from both of the sides. So, yup, early game it is quite squishy for the side of Team DS. The chip won't be that much sustainable compared to the other tanks. So, yeah, he will be he needs to be quite aware of his positioning too. But ladies and gentlemen, we are heading on to the game number 2, and this is going to be Team MMG this time on to the blue, going up against Team Daaku Sena on to the red. So, yep, we are heading on to the land of Dawn.
Yes, a nice old sky will be your PvP cluster play, caster play by play, and his army will be your color caster. But Patroclus, maybe I'm just pronouncing it right now. So Joseph straight away going in for the red. He isn't going for the blues. I think he will go for invasion to the red. So La Via Est Bele is providing a little bit good positioning from, I would say, Chip, because he's not going too near. But Karma hits with the Ruby Room, and this is going to be very interesting. The Lethal Wanderer will be taken by Patroclus right now. Patroclus, and you know what? I think he might be in danger because Fanny might just go in and go for the red buff. But Chip is giving the vision. Chip misses with the stun, and this is what I was talking about. The retribution is there with the Joseph. Good map awareness on Joseph, but Joseph is quite low, and that's a flicker kill coming in from the Lavia East Billy. And this, I'm feeling like I'm saying some John Wick name, John Wick name, but yep, that's going to the kill for the Chip. Beautiful vision coming in from the Chip, but the lack of micro gameplay coming from Patroclus. But Karma hits might be too low here. We'll be getting a shot from Vexana. Eden will give the Yamraj a little bit short. Will have to force Yamraj back, plus Ruby also fall back for now.
Actually, a worth it treat for the side of Team DS, I would say, because Fanny falling down like that on such an early phase of the game, even though she has that early game aggression, she will be able to dish out that much damage, but still there was the chip for that follow-up. So definitely a win-win situation for the side of Team Dakusena right now. And the turtle has already spawned, and looks like Joseph as well as Patroclus is yet to reach the level 4 mark. The turtle is yet to be contested, and yeah, he will be reaching the purple buff first, but 27 with those pokes.
Oh. Nah, 27-2 inside, but will be having the advantage of the Hilda buffs because we can see he can get region right away right now. But that was a slam coming in from the Jazz. But this is what I was talking about. Now the level advantage is with Fanny, and she might be level, yeah, she is level 5, and she has a retrieve advantage, but that's a stun coming in, but Fanny is
Oh
quite too low.
no!
And a lot of poke coming in from the side of DS, and DS taking a role in this game as they have the advantage. They will be getting the first turtle of this best of 5 game number 2 semi-finals. What a this is what we call proper shot calling coming in from the DS.
I highly agree because Fanny falling down 2 times already, and not only that, Bane got the purple. Oh my god, she did.
She got it.
Oh.
She got it. But the shortcut is there. Deadly catch misses out. Not a very good position. This is not a very good play coming in the side of DS. They will pay the price for it. As Hilda will take down that Bane. Absolute Slimmer will take down that Fanny. At least she got some trade, but will she get traded out? No, 27 is 2 inside. Vexana will give the hit, but there's a crossbow tang. Oh my god, 1-1 getting the 2 kills right away. That's of one of the Fanny and another of the Hilda. But Jazz is there with the Slam. He's going to use the pass. Will he use his ultimate? Is the matter of time because his pass will be used. Yep, and he got someone. Will be using pass and will be taking down Vexana right now. Good use of the ultimate right there. And for now, I think that was fair, not a fair trade, I would say, but that was very risky position coming in from the DS, but they worked it out somehow. Oh, Joseph with the sneak.
Yup, he was able to get the purple of the Bane, so yeah, quite worth it. But one thing I would like to point out is Joseph has already fallen out 3 times, so that would definitely not be your goal as a jungler. But the deadly catch coming up.
Deadly catch was there. Meow27 is just giving a little bit of damage. They are finally going into Petriculus, and he will get down right now. And Joseph is now providing a delivery variants, and Jazz is quite low. Will be getting I am offended. Flicker, I am offended. Jazz gets taken down. I am offended is also copied by Yamraj, but he will not be using anything. And now we are going towards the second turtle. I would like to say itemization now, because I think Fanny has gotten her items, and the war cry of the Fanny is getting used very beneficially in this fight, or I would say in this game number 2. And Lavia is will use a shortcut as Bane will be there, but Bane will be quite a very not good position coming in for Bane, and they will pay the price for it because Hilda will get taken down. And one Hilda for turtle, I would say, and absolute cinema is also down. So I would say it's a win-win for team MeowMeow gang as they are catching on to team DS right now.
Indeed, Chip is trying to play some poking games, but yeah, MMG looks like they are coming back to the game slowly but surely, eventually. And yeah, Fanny, like the Joseph, was able to get that turtle too and able to find that kill onto the bot lane. So I guess he will be back onto the game slowly but surely. And the goal lead is favorable this time for the side of team MeowMeow gang. Those trades were the reason they were able to get it back. Ended up playing quite some poking games onto that Bane, but she might be taken down.
No. She has that passive, but yep, as she gets taken down right out easily because of that. I think the items was the Vortex on Petriculus, but you look at the Fanny. This is what I was talking about. She is having the benefit of the early damage. She has that war guy, but look at the Barman positioning. Good positioning coming in from the Barman. Will be getting away with a slither of, not a slither of HP, but 20% HP. And she might get taken down because Fanny is there for hunt. She is hungry. She doesn't have that control, but she able to get the kill. No crossbow tang is there, and Medio is not in position to take that around. Will he use the entropy to kill him? Absolute Cinema, and he will. But will be missing out. Misses opportunity to kill, and no window of opportunity lost by team MeowMeow gangs. Medio was not able to capitalize on that opportunity, but you know what? I think they are catching up to, and DS is also getting back on track right now because they are having a micro lead over team MeowMeow gang, I would say. But MeowMeow gang's objective gameplay is on point. Look at the turrets. One turret has been down of team DS, but no turret has been taken down of team MeowMeow gang. And again, I would like to see some itemization because the third turtle is up. This is going to be the game-changing fight for now. And I think we will be seeing us. Okay, Meow27 is quite in a very bad positioning, I would say, or maybe a good position. But that's a flicker, slam, and that's a flicker. I'm offended, and that's going to be the deadly catch. But will not enough damage to take down someone of the MeowMeow gang. And I think for now the team fight will succeed. So what do you think, Itami?
Yup, and yeah, as you mentioned, and looking at the item, yeah, Fanny is combined with the Warex as well as the Sky Pierce. So if
Vorex.
she, yeah, the Warex as well as the Sky, and looks like this is going to be an uncontested turtle for the side of Team MMG. Chip is trying to get some vision onto there, but there are actually four people onto that turtle lane. They will be able to secure it quite easily, and looks like
One more.
oh my god, gold lane for a gold lane treat, just when the camera was off, and man oh man, that was quite a battle actually going out on the onto the
Oh,
top side.
good,
Oh,
good, Joseph. Good, Joseph. He baited out that real good, but not enough damage. As a good itemization coming in from Petroclus, he will get that extra defense. But you got breastplate. Yep, that's a breastplate that has been bought by Joseph, right? Not Joseph, but Petroclus right on time. And Fanny just baited out the deadly catch from Bane. If he didn't have that, maybe that breastplate, he could have died with Vorex. She has at six stacks of Vorex because she used her cable right before she came back. But now I think if Team DS they have that draft, but I would say they are gonna play around 1-1, but 1-1 can get bursted out easily if Mirio positions himself really well. And look at that top lane. Joseph might go in, but Joseph will not get the not nobody holds there from Joseph and will not be able to capitalize on anything. But that's a deadly catch. They are just trying so hard. Okay, that's an eternal guard from Yamraj. Yamraj is not in a good position, but look at that. That's enough damage to poke out that Fanny, and Fanny will just taken down from the four people of the team. Meow, not Meow gang, but the DS right there. And Eden will be getting his enchanted. He just bought that anti-heal first. Good call from Eden. But look, I think Eden is not in a very good position. But let's go in the mid lane. As I am offended. Karma hits is quite low. And that's a good turn coming in
oh
from the
my
Vixana.
god.
And the damage will take care of that 1-1. This game. This game says it all. Both the teams are trying so hard to win, but I would say there is still a micro lead towards Team DS. But look at the gold lead. I think it's a micro lead towards Meow Gang also.
Indeed, and in terms of the objectives too, yeah, MeowMeow is actually leading with one tower at least, and they have the better map control at least for now. They are playing some poking games, and the Lord is yet to be contested from both of the sides. Bane might he is quite on a position for now. At least Joseph is trying to land some hits, trying to clear those waves, and the goal lead also favorable for the side of Team MMG. At least for now, the Lord is yet to be contested. Chip is trying to get some visions. And if you ask me, then yeah, MMG, if they are able to maintain this lead, then they will have the high advantage to actually secure the game number 2, which will be equaling the series 1-1. But they are trying to play it quite disciplined way as well, because they are not contesting the Lord, not overextending, being aware of the positioning from the side of the. Oh my god, the fight coming up.
Yamraj, no, that's a shortcut coming in from. Okay, that's a good shortcut coming in from Chip, and he just bought enough time. That was a good shortcut. I think 27 was chasing Yamraj, but he fails to do so. That was a very good shortcut coming in from the Chip. But I think now they have to reposition because that's not a good position. A second deadly catch in this team fight. 1-1 sneaking on that bot lane turret. But look at that. In the mid lane, there will be slightly a skirmish, but Yamraj will have to fall back for now. Absolute Cinema will join the team fight for now, and nobody holds there. And you know what? Now I think they have, the Hilda might be a win condition for Team DS. Yes, you heard it right. Because if Hilda goes in and she gave away the crosswalk tank to 1-1, that's going to be the game over for Team Yamaha Gang, because they have, and Absolute City Cinema is having a very good time with the 1-1 because he is blocking onto those squishy targets. Let it be Mirio, let it be Eden, or let it be Karma Hits. But Karma Hits has been getting some defense item, the physical itemization, and that's time over it to Yamraj. But Yamraj will go away with the dash because he has the second phase of the dash left in him. And now let's go into the 5v5 fight. Lavia is Bele. Okay, that's our second tier turret has been down on the top lane, and they will trade it for that level 1 Lord. And that's a good zone coming in for Chip. Chip is quite too low, 27, not going too much inside because if he goes too inside, he will give away that crossbow tank. So far, so forth. Both of the objectives were fine, but I think this time the neutral objectives game has been taken by Team DS.
Indeed, and they got for that tower trade, they were able to get the lot for themselves. So still a win-win. And if 1-1 doesn't get taken down by that Vexana, the poke, like the Horrify doesn't come up to her, then she will be able to contribute onto the team fights more. And she is not like actually doing a good thing that she's not over engaging onto the team fights. So unless she gets that crossbow tank and Hilda, like you mentioned it, if Hilda tries to dive in and 1-1 actually triggers the ultimate, the crossbow tank might be able to wipe every single person out from the side of team MMG if they stay on a same position. That can be the criteria too, but apparently they will be able to take out a tower. That teleportation, the shortcut coming in. But,
Jules.
oh my god!
Oh, I'm offended was
Oh.
there, but not enough damage as Xana will be missing her abilities. But look at the absolute cinema. He's just poking out a lot of damage. Miro will be taking care, but Miro is out position and Yamraj will take care of it because of the play coming in from the Yamraj. And look at that. Fanny is giving a little bit dividends to his team because he will be taking down that Petriculus with him. But Eden is quite in a not very good position and Yamraj will be having a benefit of that mobility. Absolute cinema will sneak out that bot lane turret, turret. And you know what? I'm loving the fact that DS has the control in this game because they are waiting for Fanny. But look at that. No, Fanny, not a good target. Your Warx can't melt that chip because he has got that enough defense item to counter you because he has bought that anti-cuirass. Absolute Cinema is having a fun time because I think he will be getting a free ult because if 27 goes to win, he might get a free ultimate the crossbow tank. And if Karma Heads go in with that, you know, what do you call it? I'm offended. Yes, I'm not offended by the way, guys. I am offended of the Ruby. And you know, Karma Hits will be the key for Monon to get that, what do you call it? It's the crossbow tank. So Idami, I have to ask you for the win condition of MeowMeow Gang because it is not looking good for MeowMeow Gang right now. So what Team MeowMeow Gang has to do, because Nathan is trying so hard, but he gets caught. If he uses the dash of the entropy, he gets caught out by Yamraj because he will be using the flicker. So what do you? Okay, no. Chip getting caught off guard there, but the shotgun will be used. Everyone will be in the bottom lane. 5 people of the team DS is the bottom lane. 4 people are there of MMG. Not a good ultimate coming in from the Vexana. That's a not good Eternal Guard. But now, okay, I love the fact that Fanny is going away for the 2 defense item. One is I would say pseudo attack and pseudo defense item because she got the Rose Gold Meteor. But I would like this itemization because now I think One has gotten her Trinity plus she has that Wind Talker. So Dami, what is the win condition for Team DS or Team MMG? But I'm sorry, it's Dami. Oh, that's a good delete coming in from the MMG. Absolute Cinema will be backing away with a good positioning. Now he will reposition himself for the next fight. And as we speak of, I think they will go for that level 2 Lord, and look at that, it's a good stun coming in from the Eden. Eden is in a row right now, but Jazz was there, a sneaky slam was there, and okay, that's a good zone coming in from the 27, joining out that Bane before the Lord, but Joseph is trying to go in, but will be eating a lot of damage from this 1-1 and this Petriculus, which got that Malefic Rover right before this team fight.
Indeed, and okay, the Lord actually going
Eden.
for the side. Oh, Eden? Oh my god. Yeah, he was able to escape somehow. And actually, Team MeowMeow Gang is able to. Oh my god, the engage.
The engage is there, and now MMG is on a roll. Petriculus gets deleted. You know, if you have the defense of the physical defense, what about this Meowmeow, who can sneak out a lot of burst damage with a just entropy combo? Okay, that's a good try, but not enough damage as the Purify was on point from that absolute Cinema. Man, I'm loving this 1-1. What a good positioning. You know, I'm just writing down like how to play 1-1 from this absolute Cinema because my 1-1, I can't see the, you know, my 1-1 is like what do you guys do in the morning. So coming back to this game, now we see that the Eternal Guard was good. Now Eden is the key. I would say Eden, if she uses her stun very carefully, she can get, she can burst down that 1-1 because 1-1 doesn't have that much of magical defense, but Joseph is quite too low, and that's a good zone coming in the 27, saving that Fanny. Jazz will go away with the slam, split is there. And that's a delete to Yamraj from Meowmeow. Meowmeow is on a roll right now, but look at that passive of the, not the passive, but the crossbow tank Mark was onto the Hilda, but will be fading away as there was not enough time to, lock that crossbow tank. Meowmeow is trying to zone out, helping 27 to stay alive. Yep. Oh, that was a team fight for now. So Tommy, brother, now the scoreline is equal. Look at the goal difference is hovering towards Team MMG. What do you think?
Oh, engage once again. Joseph might be taken down, but he will be able to escape. The deadly catch also getting baited down. So, yup, coming back to the point, Solski. And yeah, Team Meow Meow Gang, like Team DS, where that overextension actually costed them the lead as well. So they just lost all of their towers as and the crystal is the only thing remaining for them. If they are able to like hold it out for now, at least till the Lord comes, then maybe they might still be able to pull it off. But they don't have the towers. But that is the main highlight. And if Nathan comes up with a backdoor play, then definitely it might be a GG game over for the side of Team DS. For the side of Team MMG, they still have the inhibitor towers to actually hold it out more onto the defense, and a Lord about to be spawning. And I guess this is going to be that enhanced Lord. So defending this one, this will have a lot more HP combined to the previous two Lords, and this might be a go-to objective for both of the side of the teams, because whichever teams get it, they will have the higher advantage to secure this game.
Exactly. If you look at that, Ruby got that freeze for crossbow tank, and I love the fact that they have got the freeze. But Chip might go. Okay, that's a positioning, good positioning coming in from the Eden, looking for the Chip. Okay, that's a good I'm offended. Farman gets deleted because she will not have the purify. This is what I was talking about. She can get bursted out too quickly. How many times you can use that purify, because you have that purify one time, but you gotta face the 5 enemies. You can't face the 5 enemies at once. That was not a very good positioning. And I think Chip was giving short call, but I think he missed call to the 1-1. He might be going into that number 4. I think it was number 3 mark onto the map, the Chip passive. So I think he will just pay the price for it. 1-1, not a good positioning as this level 3 Lord. This Lord has done gym for 10 years, guys. He is beefed up Lord, jacked up Lord. He is going to be marching down the mid lane. So, Itami brother, what do you think? Who's gonna win this team fight?
Most probably, looking at the positioning as well as the damage coming up from Meteor, it might be MMG, but
Joseph, but it's a deadly catch coming in from the Bane, and that's a good kill coming in from the Fanny. But look at that, that's going to be Split has been mapped to that Nathan, but Nathan is locking onto the base. Double kill for the Fanny, and they will take down this base as we were talking about, and what a gameplay coming in from the team MMG. They pulled out really well. I just said it before also in this tournament that if someone doesn't perform really well from the MMG, their teammates are ready to outperform that particular player. It can be anyone. Yesterday somebody was not performing well in MMG, but the 4 players were there to back him up, and this is what we call a team gameplay. So what do you think, brother Itami?
Yup, I highly agree with you. Teamwork makes the dream work, and that is what happened for the side of Team MMG as well. They are able to equal the lead onto this best of 5 series. That is 1-1. So both of these teams will be requiring 2 more victories to be securing that grand final spot onto this best of 5. And onto the early game, we are going back onto the Custis decks, and Team MMG, they did a really good job to be holding out onto the early game phases. They were not having a good time, but onto the mid to the late, they were able to scale up the damage, and Mirio was able to get